In. Hi.
Hi, Pat. Danielle Everett with ADP.
Nice to meet you, Dani. Would you mind closing the door for me?
Absolutely.
Thanks. Well, it's just a sad day when Jerry left, but
I know, but I'm really excited to be here today, and I'm excited to kind of move our relationship forward
okay.
to see what you're really expecting in this partnership,
Right.
and to both of us to really reach the level of success that we're looking for.
Well, that would be great, yeah, because Jerry and I had a long-standing relationship, so.
Well, I'm confident that I'll be able to fill his shoes, and I'll be able to really provide for you what you're looking to gain out of this.
Okay, that sounds great. Well, I'll be interested to see what you get to say then.
Good. By the way, it's my first time at this GT Bank, and I'm really impressed by the facility.
Yes, it's a beautiful facility, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm new within the area, and I haven't been able to come inside yet, so it's nice to finally walk around.
Banks, we always have those beautiful lobbies, a lot of marble,
Right.
Of course, sometimes
History.
it sounds like, that's right, history. Sometimes it sounds like an echo chamber, but other than that,
Well, it's beautiful.
Thank you. Thanks.
Well, thank you again for letting me come in and meet with you today, and I understand we only have about 10 minutes.
Right, that works perfectly, yep.
Perfect. Well, then I'm just going to go ahead and kind of introduce myself a little bit more, just so you understand about where I'm coming from and who I am.
Okay.
And then I'm going to ask some questions just to better understand you, and then from that, find some areas that we can really work together to become successful together as a partnership.
Oh, that'd be great, yeah, because Jerry and I certainly had a lot of success in that regard. So.
Well, that's good to hear as well. I mean,
right.
We're all together, and we all want to work together as a team.
Right, exactly, yeah.
All right, well, just a little bit about me. Before I joined the ADP team, I was a student at Winona State University, where I really found my passion for marketing and sales.
Oh.
Once I found that passion, I became active in extracurricular activities such as the American Marketing Association, as well as our school's competitive sales team.
Oh, really? That sounds interesting.
It really helped me gain confidence, and the experience that I've come to realize is really real-world situations.
Right.
And has really prepared me to handle those situations and better myself.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, because one of my concerns, I have to tell you, as soon as you walked in the door, you looked so young, and I was just wondering what your background was. And in terms of sales, because it's all about making sure that the referrals that Jerry was giving I knew they were well qualified, that he had picked out what we really needed in a potential customer.
Right. I mean, I do have that great experience from my extracurriculars, like I said. Also, I have a very determined and hardworking work ethic, where I was actually able to graduate in 3.5 years with honors.
Wow.
So I was able to kind of balance my schoolwork with those extracurriculars.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, at least, and a lot less loans then too, I guess.
Yes, saving money, and so I can put it in the bank.
Exactly. Well, there we go.
Yes,
that makes perfect sense. I hope it's this bank that you plan to put that.
There you go. I'm absolutely new to the area. Now I have my connection made.
Right. So how long have you worked at ADP then, and what kind of background and training have you had there?
I actually just completed their rigorous training program that lasted about 3 months. Through that, I passed with flying colors, and I now have the professional and the best team behind me to make sure that I know I'm going in the right steps, and if I do have any questions, that I can use them as guidance.
Right.
This is my, I believe, 2nd week now out on the field, and it's been nothing but success.
So have you partnered with any other, I know Jerry had in the past partnered with some insurance firms and lawyers and that sort of thing. Have you done that yet?
Yep, it's been within the 2 weeks I've been hitting the road running. I've been out there in the area, meeting the clients that I'm now taking over, as well as just working with them in this partnership field. Right.
Well, my biggest issue is, that to expect the level of service that I'd gotten before, and that's my concern. He was a known quantity, and we'd worked together for 10 years, and you're young and ambitious. I get that, but right now you're an unknown quantity. So I'm just hoping that we can make a success of it. But time will tell.
Exactly, and I really do feel, like I said, that I can bring some extra things to the table that maybe Jerry wasn't able to. And kind of going off of that, do you mind if I just ask some questions just to see what you are looking for to make sure we're on the same page?
Yeah.
Well, first off, I just want to kind of get a better understanding of what your typical work day is like here at GT Bank.
Well, it's really busy. You know what I mean? It's 10,000 different things, 10,000 different times a day. So it's hard to describe. But a lot of meetings like this. It's not uncommon for us to partner with other types of service agencies where we can share potential leads and It's all about, putting more money in the bank and making more profit for the bank.
Right, but overall, you would say busy is a good way to describe
busy,
it.
Really busy.
Busy,
yeah.
There we go. Well, kind of describe to me your past relationship with Jerry and the agreements that you've made with him in the past.
Well, he would bring referrals for me, but here's the key: he would qualify them. He understood exactly what our target market was, and so we were looking for gearing towards a mid-sized market. Not interested in the 1 and 2 independent loan operator. More interested in people, companies, or organizations that are perhaps employing maybe the minimum of 15 or so, up to probably 300 or 400. So we're not servicing the IBMs of the world, the multi-billion-dollar corporations, but we're also not interested, as I said, that lone entrepreneur. So he knew the type of target market I wanted, and he actually did the pre-qualifications to see in regards to whether they needed our services, whether it be loans or whatever the case may be. And it was, and if he brought a referral, I knew it was a good one. As I said, I'm really busy, don't have a lot of time to follow up on unqualified leads that really don't need our services.
Right, absolutely. I mean, your time is very valuable.
Absolutely.
I mean, I'm sure he understood that,
Right.
That's why he went
Right.
and did that for
Right.
you. Well, I assume then that is one thing that you really did like about Jerry with the pre-qualifications. Was there anything that you by chance wanted to change or that you wish was
No, and as I said, it was a long-standing relationship. So after 10 years, we pretty much knew if he zigged, I knew how to zag. So
right.
I think we were in good shape in that regard,
All right then. You kind of then described to me a little bit about your ideal client with the mid-sized company.
Right.
Obviously, one qualified, weren't looking for entrepreneurs.
Right.
But is there anything else that you were kind of looking for with the ideal client? Did you want something local, or
no, not necessarily. No, just to make sure that they were appropriately qualified. And of course, he had the experience and knew exactly the type of services that we offered, so that was really important.
Right.
That was frankly, it was he was all about how he could help me out, and that was really important.
Absolutely.
Right.
That's something I truly believe in as well, is that's why I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm essentially here to help you and to satisfy your needs. So.
Oh, that's good to hear. That's a good start for
sure. We're on the same page.
Right.
Last question I had is just to kind of go along with that is, what are your expectations of me, such as the number of potential prospects, or how often would you like to meet?
Jerry and I met once a month,
okay.
And then he probably brought me at least 5 leads a month. Any more than that, honestly, there's only so much we can do. I need to be concerned about the level of service I provide to our potential customers as well. So that worked out really well. That was about the right number, and I could count on it month in and month out. So.
Perfect. Well, this is all really great to hear. I feel like we really have come in on the same page, figuring out that we had the same needs and the same desires.
Okay.
And my big motivation is success. Not only for myself, but with the people that I'm working next with as well.
That's a great goal to have as partners.
Right.
Yeah.
Essentially, that's what everyone's kind of going for, is just to be successful.
Right.
I actually did go ahead and pre-qualify what I figured were some businesses that you would be interested in. After hearing what you said, I would say this one might be a little bit of the entrepreneurial side for you.
Right.
So I believe there's really 4 that I have here today that are something that you might be interested in pursuing, and you could potentially have a great partnership with them as well.
That's great. Wow. And what type of businesses are they?
We have some restaurants, I have some local bakery shops,
right.
as well as I have a froyo shop, and that might be fun for you as well. I love my froyo. As well as a Payless Shoes, one that recently came into the area.
Great. Can I see that?
Yeah, before we discuss this though,
right.
I just wanted to see if you and Jerry had a kind of transaction between then. He would give you prospects and you return the
I'd give him prospects as well. There's no doubt about that.
Perfect.
As I said, I certainly spent a lot of time with our customers, and so I would provide a customer. It wasn't always a one-for-one. Sometimes you can't find them where they don't exist.
Right.
But we always swapped prospects, absolutely, and referrals.
Perfect. Like I said, I am new into the area, so I'm working on building my client list as well.
Right.
And I was wondering if I would then give you these 4 prospects, and if you could return with just 1 prospect that I'd be able to contact.
Well, that seems more than fair. You're absolutely right. And I'd be curious to see the 4. I'd like to see because part of the qualification was, as I said, to make sure that they actually did need our services. So that sounds great. I would be more than happy to do that for you.
Perfect. Do you have a name and business that
I can get it quickly. I don't have it right at access, but I will certainly follow up and provide you with that one name. As I said, I hadn't expected to be able to sort of quid pro quo at this particular point, but I'll be more than happy to do that. So I'll give you, I'll send you an email.
Perfect. I mean, this is something that really is something that I like to do for my clients.
Right.
Is just come prepared.
Right.
I mean, like I said, time is very valuable.
Right.
So I don't want to waste any time. I want to get right into business and focusing on our partnership.
Well, you've almost left me speechless. It's more than I expected. So you're absolutely right. I will definitely send you a name.
Perfect. Well, here is the prospect list that you can then take a look up. And I know you guys said that you would meet about once a month or so. Just because we are a new kind of relationship and building that, how about I come in about 2 weeks just to see how those prospect works for you and to kind of touch base.
That sounds great. That sounds probably about right. That'll be good. That'll give me a chance to see how this worked out, and then we can go from there. I think that makes perfect sense.
Perfect. Well, then I will actually then kind of touch base with you through email in the next couple of days.
Okay.
We can then swap those prospects that way as well. But other than that, I look forward to seeing you about 2 weeks.
That sounds great. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.